All right, excuse me. Let's talk about why Kemba Walker is still a Detroit Piston. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button, it's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop a video. Appreciate you girls and guys for supporting the channel, man. And keep supporting, keep thumbsing up the video, sharing the video. Like I said, you got my permission to screen record or share it on social media. Um, don't forget, you can always follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. So you got to reach out, got a question, about YouTube or a question about life, whatever. Hit me up. I got you. But let's get to it, man. Let's get it. Rest of power to the boy Shorty Low too, man. He said, why is Kemba Walker still a member of the Pistons? Shout out to Stuart Leonard and PistonPower.com. He said news leaked out weeks ago that Kemba Walker would be bought out by the Detroit Pistons after the New York Knicks traded him there. So why is he still officially on the roster? Quote, a Woj bomb is not the same as officially pushing the paperwork through the NBA office. Pistons fans are learning that sometimes there is a lag between what is being reported and what has actually happened. As a part of draft night trade with the Knicks to aid New York's quest to clear enough salary cap space to sign Jalen Brunson, guard Kemba Walker was sent to Motor City. Now, what does a young team that is not looking to contend this year need with the 32-year-old who has a history of knee problems? Nothing. Now, we looking to contend for playing at least, but I get what he's saying. Since Kemba and Piston Walkers are expected to discuss a contract buyout this June 23rd that would allow him to become a free agent, source tell ESPN. Walker landed with Detroit as a part of a three-way trade with Charlotte and New York. Now, real quick, I think that he will bring a lot of experience off that bench for, especially for Killian Hayes, Jaden Ivey, Kay Cunningham. But I assume that he wants to win. So that's my assumption. I assume that he wants to win, but he will bring a lot of nourishment for a lot of those younger guys in the roster. Hayes, Diallo's younger guy, Kay Cunningham, Jaden Ivey. Just be a nice. I didn't mind keeping them. People was laughing like, "Oh, you guys got Kemba Walker." I said I didn't really mind. You need that veteran presence. That was obviously before we moved for Alex Burke and Nerlens Noel. We were looking like the Detroit Knicks, for a second now. But yeah, I ain't really minded. I ain't really minded at all. You know, I ain't really minded. But here goes some news right here. I'm just gonna drop some little random news. Xbox Series XS and Xbox One owners will be able to talk to their friends on Discord voice chat from their consoles rather than having to use other devices, and will be able to transfer their calls from the apps to their console. So, I mean, that's dope. Random. Let's continue on. It says Walker's due a 9.1 million this season. The rumor has it he will accept a 6.5 million buyout from the Pistons, giving them a 2.6 million extra in cap space to play with. All right. And a later trade with the Knicks to clear even more cap space to get Bronson. New York sent Detroit cash consideration, reportedly a figure of 6 million, basically giving the Pistons owner Tom Gore the money to buy out Kemba Walker. It all seems like a good deal, right? Let the Lakers, 76ers, whichever team with no cap space and championship aspirations take a chance on Walker. Detroit's pocketed some draft picks and made some room for Kevin Knox, who reportedly is signing as a free agent with the Pistons. So that still ain't done yet neither. So yet on the Pistons' current roster, Walker still is listed on the team and Knox is not. What the heck? Did the Pistons have second thoughts on deciding to keep Walker? A lot of Knicks fans tell them they should have second thoughts about getting Knox. Wojo tweeted about Walker's buyout June 23rd, but it was a while ago. So what the heck? Kemba Walker's still a member of the Pistons as long as no one is playing. While in the backcourt, of a healthy Kemba Walker, it kind of would be fun. Watch. Do not order your Kemba Walker teal Pistons jersey yet. An agreement between the player's agent and the team is different than having it made official with the league office. And most of the information Woj and Shams are getting from agents proud of show off the deals they have made with their clients, are hoping other players read it and want to sign up with them. There are almost 100% probability that Detroit has agreed to buy out with Walker and made a two-year deal with Knox. They just have not told the NBA office about it. Why not just make it official? Because the Pistons general manager Troy Weeks like to play the margin. Detroit is one of the three teams in the NBA who are not over the cap, and if the team wants to swing a big deal, they most likely have to do like most likely do not have the cap space for it for a juicy draft pick or a young promising player, Weaver will be more than happy to lend a helping hand to a multi-team deal. Donovan Mitchell, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Kyrie Irving. Who knows what the players could be involved, but it would probably take a third party with cap space to get it done. Neither Knox or Walker would have been involved in the summer league, so no pressure to make deals official quickly. Both won't hit a basketball floor for a real unit training camp until in mid-September, so it is the real deadline to make it legal. So until Weaver has Walker's salary to manipulate, Weaver has Walker's salary to manipulate, knowing that he can add 2.6 million to the Pistons salary cap space if he needs to. Knox is locked up, so no need to add the salary until you have to, and they do not have to for a while. So yes, Virginia. There's Kemba Walker buyout and free agent signing of Kevin Knox, but hush, we are still not telling the NBA office for a minute. So apparently they apparently they know something. There's going to be somebody going to get moving. The Pistons are going to be a third team. You said, well, why do the Pistons want to help facilitate? They're going to get more draft capital for helping to facilitate a Mitchell deal, a Durant deal, a Westbrook deal, a Kyrie deal. They're going to take on a salary, and they're going to get compensation for it. And I'm not talking about second round picks, or they might even get a player that they truly believe in. So yeah, this is actually pretty smart. Really smart, real smart. And so he's so we get two and a half extra $2.6 million. So in reality, they gave us the money to buy the contract out. We create 2.6 million in cap room. So that was estimated to be about $10 million before the Kevin Knox. I mean, after the Kevin Knox deal, I think people equated in. So they're about at, before, without the Kevin Knox deal, they might be around 15 million in cap space, and that's just me like guesstimating. They might be around 15 million in cap space still. So, like I said, there's no need to drag the feet. So obviously they're doing something smart. They're doing something really smart, man. And yeah, they're doing something really smart, bro. They're doing something really smart. So I mean, so now, so pretty much we were expecting a deal to come. I don't know who it's going to be with Kevin Durant, Devon Mitchell, Russell Westbrook, Kyrie Irving. They expect, and they know something. They know a deal coming, and they want to be a part of it to take a bad contract on, get some draft compensation. So yeah, yep. So yeah, so so the Piston roster is unofficially lined up, but it's really still unofficial until we see one of them trades jump off. Till we see one of them trades jump off. So so yeah, they could be bringing back they could be adding more teams, right? Or they can add a player and buy him out. So Kevin Knox is going to be on the roster. So but yeah, yep, they facilitate some stuff, and they set up good for next year too, because you got to remember too, Lennox 13 million coming off the books. You got 19 who could be coming off the books, 19 million who could be coming off the books between Nerlens Noel and what's my man's name? Nerlens and Alex Burke. So they in position. It's the free agent class next year is really nice. It's really nice when you're talking about guys like Porzingis, Kuzma, a few other guys out there. I mean, Jeremy Grant will be a free agent. What about Jeremy Grant coming back? Knock joke. But you really never know. So, but yeah, they set up real good for the future. I mean, so is the Lions. Good. None of these teams really got too many bad contracts lined up for the future. So, so yay, yay, so so I mean, so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be real interesting. Real interest. So it's another move coming. That's what they saying. It's basically another move coming. It's another move coming. It's another move coming, bro. So the Pistons might not be. We all figured they wouldn't be done. We all figured they wouldn't be done. So I mean, some more room, some more moves to be made. Kemba Walker still here. Kevin Knox not officially here, but they roster is kind of unofficially set so far. And I was looking at it because I read an athletic. I seen somebody, James Edward, posting the athletic that he had. He was doing his, had to pay for it. His Piston breakdown of the 15 roster. He said the roster was filled, and I was kept counting. I was like, dog, it ain't really filled, you know. And I was looking at it, and I was missing one player, and it was Kevin Knox, because he was officially on the roster yet, though. So that is what it is, man. So yeah, he wasn't officially on the roster yet, and I was looking, man. I couldn't figure out, who was the last. I couldn't figure out who was the last dude that was on the roster, and it was Kevin Knox, because he hasn't officially been signed, because they obviously, as we heard, they don't have to sign him. So they don't have to sign him. So I mean, there you go. But it's gonna be interesting. Is it gonna be Kevin Durant? Is it gonna be Devon Mitchell? So apparently we should be expecting something at some points. When we least expect it, it's gonna be when you least expect it. You're gonna hear something. You forget about the Pistons. You know, and they're gonna drop a bomb, and we gonna look up, and it's gonna be, oh, we added this player, we got this pick, or we bought this guy out, we postponed this guy out. But I wasn't really mad to catch Kemba Walker, but I think Kemba Walker want to win. So I mean, I heard he was playing really, really well last season. Then they benched him, I guess, for draft position and stuff of that nature. So Troy Weaver, I can do magic, you know, I can do a trick or two. So Troy Weaver out here, he dealing like he Clayton Kershaw or something like that. I don't really know the Tigers no more. I used to know the Tigers a little bit better. All I hear is everybody saying they want Alex Avila head, or whoever the GM and Daddy head. Who was it? The GMD of Avila head on the chopping block. That's all I keep reading about the Tigers, man. That man don't know what he's doing, man. But a lot of people ran Jim Leland out of town. He's old and all this type of stuff, and but it is what it is. But it's always good to catch a baseball game. It's hard to watch on TV. I think back in the day, little bonus talk. I think back in the day, it was a lot easier. I think the radio experience was better than the TV experience today in the 1950s or the early 1900s when they played baseball. The TV experience is just horrible, bro. It's just slow. These people got short attention spans today, and nobody's want to see it. Ain't nothing happening. You see a couple, but I tell you this, man, it's the best sport. It's the best sport to put your kids in, right? And it's actually fun to play. I actually enjoy playing baseball. It's actually really fun to play. They pay the most money, um, but it's actually a really fun sport to play. But nonetheless, though, but Kemba Walker, he'd be bought out soon, and I don't really think it's a. I don't really think there is a. I don't really think there's an issue. With Kemba Walker finding employment, he gonna go to the Lakers, the 76ers. He already got a place in mind that he know where he going at, and he already got a place in mind. So I mean, I don't think we need to continue to worry about Kemba Walker finding. Right, he gonna go. He got paid, he bought out as soon as the check cleared and all that stuff. So he know exactly where he going, exactly where he walking to, exactly who he gonna be playing for, and all that stuff. So it is what it is. Can he help somebody else? Yeah, but I don't really see the Lakers really being. I don't really see the Lakers being the ideal fit at all. He's another dude who need the ball unless he gonna come off the bench. But then again, you got Kendrick Nunn. So where he ends up at. But I think he at the point where he want to win basketball games, and his role might be on the bench. If we being real, his role might his happiness might be on the bench, and that's where it might be at, but he ain't gonna start in too many places. He gonna be a good boost off the bench, and bare minimum, down the stretch in the playoffs, he might do something. But ever since he left Charlotte, he really lost he really lost his superpowers. He really lost his superpower. But hey, it is what it is. Michael Jordan knew something. His medical team knew something, but he still won't be staying in Detroit. So let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Other than that, hit the link tree, find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsor, video request. Also, follow me on Spotify. Uploaded a new Piston podcast yesterday. I was a little late with it, but it's on there in Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Also on the link tree first link description. It's a link that take you to multiple places that I produce content on. So appreciate the love, support. Peace.